Hello friends, welcome to the series of lectures on digital marketing and e-commerce, and I am Dr. Suchita Vishwakarma, Assistant Professor with Department of Management, School of Management Sciences, Lucknow. And in today's lecture of mine, I would be talking about introduction to SEM, and SEM stands for Search Engine Marketing. And this is the first topic of your unit 3. So let us get started. Now, over here you need to understand that what search engine marketing is. We had earlier also talked about search engine, and so let me give you a quick relook into search engine. Search engine are basically the programs, the platforms which allows individuals like us to search anything by putting up the keywords. So whenever we are I mean, there are various kinds of search engines, I say like Yahoo, Google, Bing or so. So whenever we go to these particular websites, we write certain thing, and then this particular search engine tries to find out all those content which is available on World Wide Web related to that particular keyword. So it gives us various kind of SERPs, that is search engine result pages, and through which we can go through substantially. So this is what is search engine. So search engine marketing is basically a concept where we try to incorporate the marketing approaches, where we try to incorporate the marketing practices in the search engine, so as to enhance the results related to our own organization. For example, if an individual has written a word, let us say clothes, then and if I am a company who is offering certain kinds of clothes, then my website should appear first, or maybe in the first few search engine result pages which the search engine would be providing to the individual after the search of the keyword. So this is what is search engine marketing. That means trying to combine the concepts of marketing in order to increase the rating and the ranking of the website, so that the searchability or the optimization of the organization's website gets increased. So search engine marketing is a practice of marketing where businesses use paid advertisements, and that results in a better search or appearance of their websites on the search engine result pages. In my previous class I had talked about a concept called SEO. SEO was search engine optimization, and I had also made you clear at that particular time that any organization has multiple ways of increasing their ranking and the rating or the searchability of the organization's website, and those methods could be search engine marketing, search engine optimization, or even sponsorships. So let me tell you once again that search engine optimization is one of the organic methods where you do not pay anything to the search engines, where it is a free method, where you try to develop your content in such a manner that the content is very relevant, the keywords that are used, the pictures, the visuals, the videos, whatever that you have been using is very good, properly arranged, it is good, unique, and very interesting. And so as a result, the crawler of the search engine rates it properly, and because of the continuous continued relevance of the content, it automatically gets up in the ranking because of the people's search. So that is what is called search engine optimization. But in case of search engine marketing, the organization does not rely on the organic basis. In search engine marketing, the organization tries to pay a certain amount to the search engines, so as to increase the rating or the ranking of the organization's website. So you over here you can understand that SEM is a paid method, while SEO is the free organic method. Now over here you can see that this is how the first page of the search result pages appear on your after you have put any keyword. So over here you can see at the top these are the two pages which have appeared because of search engine optimization, while these two are the pages which have appeared because of the SEM, that is search engine marketing. And over here you can see this is written, it is AD, that means it is advertised, and advertisement obviously is a paid form, and so this is what is called result of this is what is how the search engine marketing helps the organization appear in the top list of the search engine pages. So, let us have a look at few of the facts that why search engine marketing is gaining so much of relevance and importance in today's era. So, let us look. In June 2021, online search engine Bing accounted for 5.56 of the global search market, while Google had a market share of 87.76% and Yahoo market share was 2.7% during this period. So, you can see that how popular the search engine of Google is and how many people are using it regularly for searching various kinds of things across the world. Now, Google processes around 2 trillion searches a year. So, this is the kind of searches that people are doing across the world. For every $1 that a business spends on Google search and ads, it makes $8 in profit. That means it is somewhere around 8 folds that the organization is earning because of the searches, and obviously the kind of profit that any organization is the kind of the kind of profit that the organization is able to make through this particular platform is not present or not possible in any other platform. So, Google's 2018 ad revenue amounted to somewhere around $116 billion. So, not only the companies, but also the Google is earning a lot of money because of these searches and the search engine marketing method. And marketers that combine the organic SEO and PPC ads see 25% more clicks and 27% or 27% greater profit. So, the organization must take care that they do not restrict themselves only to one of the methods, that is only the optimization method or the marketing method. They should combine both the concepts of optimization, that is search engine optimization, and pay per click, that is the search engine marketing methods, because then only they will be actually able to generate the maximum kind of profit. Here is a small matrix that is a infographic that I wanted to show you, that this is a share of desktop search traffic originated from Google in the selected countries as on April 2021, and you can see that Brazil has the most of the that means Brazil is one of the country in which the desktop searches is somewhere around 92.58, and while India has even more searches, which is somewhere around 95.45% of the searches have happened through the desktop search through the search engine as on April 2021. So, that means there are so many people who are actually searching lot of things, lot of informations, they are trying to find out various kind of things through these search engines, and that also talking about in particular of the Google. Now, we need to also understand that how search engine marketing works, because if any organization wants to adopt this particular practice of search engine marketing, then they should be very clear with the concepts. So, let us get started with this. The first thing that lies over here, the first step that should be undertaken in order to initiate with the search engine marketing process is conduct keyword research and select set of keywords related to the website. As we had talked earlier also, the relevance of keyword, because keyword is something very important, because that helps the content to be searched fast, and even the search engine crawler and the bots try to categorize the content of the website through these keywords only. So, keyword research is very important, and keyword is not only important for search engine marketing, but is also very important for search engine optimization. So, organization must take care and research before designing the content, before preparing their own content, that what are the keywords which are more prevalent, which are mostly used, and for this they can obviously take help of the various keyword research tools. Also there are Google ad search also, AdWords search also, and so there are various kind of free keyword research tools available on the internet. So, one can obviously take help of it. Then the second factor is that select a geographical location for the ads to be displayed. An organization must take care that what is the geographical location in which they want to be searched first. Do they want to be searched in the first few pages across the world, or do they want themselves to be restricted to a particular location? And this totally depends upon the kind of product or service that they are offering. For example, if a doctor has created a website for his own clinic, then obviously the doctor has two options, that he can be physically do the consultation for all those patients or individuals who are in the vicinity or in his city, or can also provide consultation online or through telephonically. So, what is that he is actually wanting to have? If he is wants to restrict himself on the physical consultancy, then obviously he should take in consideration that the searchability, his website should appear in the top results only in his geographical location and not otherwise, because that will not lead to any outcome or any profit to him. So, that is something that needs to be considered. Then the third factor is that create a text based ad to display in the search results. So, the person who is basically wanting to have a website, or who is the marketer rather, should design the content in such a manner that it has some text, so that which elaborates the product offering or the service offering. And whenever a person is actually typing up a keyword and the particular page appears in the result pages, then obviously before clicking the particular result page, I should know that what this result page is going to give me details of. So, text based ads should be very much should be there, should be displayed along with the domain name, which would help the individuals understand the viability and the kind of content then they can get. And then the next very important factor is bid on price you are willing to pay for each click. Now, this is something very important over here, because the organization must understand that in search engine marketing, as I told you, that it is a paid method. So, if I am trying to optimize the searchability of my website, then I need to pay certain amount to the search engine. So, what is the amount that I need to pay? Whether that amount that I need to pay is in line or is actually going to give me the kind of profits that I am actually looking forward or not, and if so that should be in line, should be because only if I pay, let us say rupees 1, I should get at least rupees 3, rupees 4, then only it makes sense, otherwise it does not make any sense. So, bid price is very important. The bid price is basically the amount that you are going to pay, and since it is a bidding process, because for one keyword there would be lot of companies who can bid off. So, the highest bidder will obviously get the click. So, over here you need to understand that what is the amount of payment that needs to be done by the organization. So, over here before proceeding further, we need to understand few terminologies also. There are few terminologies that, say for example, CTR is click through rate, which basically talks about the number of clicks from the website from the traffic. That means on a particular website how many people are actually clicking or just having a look and then going back. So, basically this helps you, clicking is for the purpose of knowing more details about the product, service, or going to another pages or such kind of things. So, basically this helps in understanding that how engaged the individual is on that particular website. Then PPC or pay per click is basically a marketing approach. That means we need to understand that the more the amount that has to be paid, the lesser would be the chance of getting profit. And then cost per click is also like what is actually the cost that is coming. Say for example, if a particular company is getting is paying, let us say 1 rupees for a click, or let us say 1 paisa for a click, then is he getting those number of leads or customers or traffic from the particular using of those particular keyword or not. So, that is cost per click. Then you have impressions, and impressions is basically means the number of times a particular ad campaign or a display advertising has been visible on the screens of the individuals. And creatives is basically the headlines and the descriptions of the advertisement that has been made. Then you have search network. Search network is the part of search engine where your ads basically appear. So, it could be on one website, or it could be on multiple website, or the area of the website where your ad has been displayed. Then you have rank position, the position on which your ad is shown or your website appears. That means among the result pages, what is the ranking that you hold, whether you appear on the first rank, that means the first result page that has appeared, whether that is yours, or maybe the second or the third or the fourth or whatever. So, what is the numbering or the sequence in which you are appearing. Then you have quality score. Quality score is basically a kind of score that is given by the search engine to your website or your content, blog or whatever advertisement or so, depending on the quality that you have maintained in your content. And that it could be because of the text quality, it could be because of the audio, video kind of quality that you have, that is there in your content. And then the next terminology is CPM, that is cost per million impression. So, basically it means that by averaging that out of the 1000 clicks that I have received, what was the total, what was an average cost that I had paid to the search engine. So, after understanding of these words, you also need to understand that how actually the foundation of search engine marketing builds up, and how in practice search engine marketing works out. So, for search engine marketing to work properly, an individual marketer should understand about the search engine marketing platforms, and there are various kinds of platforms which we had discussed earlier. It could be Google, Bing, Yahoo. So, one should take care that every search engine has different kind of market share, which we had discussed earlier also in this lecture, and depending on obviously the market share that they have among the individuals all across the world, obviously the reach would be in a similar manner. So, it is upon marketer to decide that on which particular search engine marketing platform they want to have conduct their search engine marketing practices. Then the second is search engine keyword research. As I told you that keyword research is very important, and organization must take help of various kinds of keyword research tools. For example, over here you can see that if a keyword is, let us say, running shoes, then running shoe there are various alternatives of the keyword running shoes which can be used by the marketer. Then he should obviously take in consideration that what is the number of searches depend on all the kind of keywords alternatives that are available, and in which kind of country or maybe city wise what is the kind of keyword which is more popular. And then what is the cost per click also for this particular keyword. That means, if I am going to use this particular keyword running shoe, then what is the cost that I need to pay to the search engine. And obviously depending on various factors, the popularity of keyword, the popularity in the particular city or the country, and then the cost and the bid ratio, and so depending on the various factors, one needs to take in consideration that what is the keyword the company is going to use. Then we have keyword and account structure. Now, whenever this is something that we have discussed many a times, that whenever an organization is deciding to adopt the digital marketing practices, then they need to understand that whatever digital marketing practice they adopt, they should not do it only one time. They need to do it on a regular basis. We have already talked that even if you are creating a blog, writing a blog, posting a blog, or you are sending an email, or whatever you want to do, you should make it into practice, or you should create a calendar so that you do it on a regular basis. Even for email marketing campaigns also you need to do it at least 3 to 10 times at least in a maybe in a month or so. So, that means every organization must adopt and adhere to this principle of regularity. This is very important, and it the organization must also understand that whenever they are sending the email, every time when they are sending the email, or whenever they are coming up with an ad campaign or a display advertising or whatever, there should be some newness, something which is different from the previous one. That means, if you are going to show the same content over a period of, let us say 2 months or 3 months or 4 months, that is going to be very monotonous for the visitors. So, you should try to create a content which is very unique, very different from what you had shown earlier, or you can even segregate your campaigns on the basis of the kind of products or offerings that you have. Say for example, I can offer one, I can design a campaign or maybe I can send an email for one of my product right now, and then the second time when I am sending the email I can do it for my second product and then the third product. So, that would help me engage people. They will get to know about new things and they will be interested in reading these particular things. So, the organization must take into consideration that whenever they are doing a campaign, they are doing it differently for different, they are categorizing their campaigns in different groups, and for every campaign they are using different set of keywords, so that it will help reach different set of people, different kind of peoples, and those peoples who are using different kind of keywords. So, this will basically enhance the searchability and the reach of the website among the people. Then we have search engine marketing ad auctions. This is something of great relevance for you all to understand, that since search engine marketing is about payment, it is a paid form of marketing. So, over here you need to understand that for every keyword you need to bid. So, there is a cost per click bid that you have to get, and the ad rank obviously depends upon the cost per click bid and the total quality score. So, total quality score is something is basically a score that is given by the search engine to you depending on the quality that you have maintained in your content, but this is something that you need to pay. And since the ad rank would totally depend on it, so an organization must take care of both these aspects. Let us understand it in more detail. Over here you can see that they are, let us say 4 advertisers, and they have different kind of quality score depending on the content which they have prepared. There is the quality scores is in range of between 1 to 10, and the higher the quality score, the better it is. So, on an average more than 8 quality score is considered to be good. So, even if you can see this particular person, since he has a good quality score, and even though the ranking is poor in terms of other advertisers, then also the actual bid that he has to pay is much less in comparison to other advertisers. So, over here you can understand that how your quality scores give you an impact on the cost per click. So, let us also have a look on the importance of search engine marketing. Search engine marketing is used in collaboration with search engine optimization methods, and the purpose of it is to make more money, that is obviously earning more profit, and then obviously to create more of brand awareness, because you are paying to the search engine so that you get popular among the people, and your searchability is higher, and so people click on your website and your content. Then this is more accessible even to small business, because the kind of cost or the money that has to be paid in case of search engine marketing is much less in comparison to the traditional methods of marketing. So, it is very much accessible also. Then earning number of customers increasing online, because nowadays every individual is tending to use more of digital platform services. So, this gives you a leverage to reach more of people, then increasing number of customers shopping online, also the conversion rate would also increase accordingly. Then since most of the people are converting digital, you have lot of platforms, mobiles, desktop, laptops, tabs, and so and most of the time if you see yourself also, somewhere around 60-70% of our time is goes into checking all these particular digital devices that we have. So there is a higher chance of getting connected to people, and these digital platforms help you measure your campaigns also, because it helps you understand, because each time whenever an individual is getting connected to his device, they have unique IP addresses of all the devices. So you can actually know that who is how many people are using your how many people are checking your website, and how many people are actually forwarding it, or doing a call to action kind of thing, or getting converted or purchased, and what is the kind. So measurability is an important factor, and then there is obviously the speed and the real time monitoring is very effective, because you can do it instantly. Then we obviously have certain challenges also that needs to be taken care of, because higher long term cost as work will pay, because search engine marketing is one method in which you cannot expect instant return. Obviously you would be paying, but the kind of returns or the kind of searchability will increase over a period of time. So you cannot expect it to happen, or the quality score of your website would not increase instantly. It would take some time. So you need to wait, and then there is a high level of competition, because now most of the companies are coming on the digital platform. So the competition is very fierce. You need to consider that also, and it is interrupted because of ad blockers. There are chances and instances when people have actually blocked the particular website, or have restricted their emails to not get any kind of such promotional campaigns or so. So there are a lot of things that you need to take care, but obviously strategizing on how effectively you can do will lead to greater profits. So with this I would like to end up my session over here. For detailed understanding, you can go to these references and you can have a better understanding. Thank you.